Hi, collective. Man, I feel like it's been forever. I feel like it's been so long. And I'm meeting you back here in the same place. For those who are rejoining me for this reading and the times that you've seen my readings being filmed here in the backyard, welcome back. Welcome back to this feeling, that we get to experience with one another again. Summer is approaching us. It is spring currently, and that familiarity of, the past or just past life feelings in general, even youthful past feelings, it's all coming back to me and hitting me in so many different ways, because I am where I am now. I am who I am now, and it's like I'm reaching, but at the same time certain feelings have fleeted, and it's like I'm making a new home where I reside energetically and emotionally now, and to some extent physically, what I'm feeling in my body right now, where I am within that feeling in my body now. And it's been quite the ride, and I'm just really blessed to still be here and to have this platform to share that with you. So I just wanted to make time to, say thank you to those who are still supporting me on this journey, this Wheel of Divinity, and I love you. I love you so much. I don't really talk about my personal life like that, because it's not really a vlog. And I mean, being a reader, you can still, when you want to relate, when you want to make relations based off your experiences or your feelings and stuff, it tends to be that you tend to bring in what's going on in your personal life. But I don't know, I just keep it at a minimum. And it's not because I don't want to share as much. I think it's because I just have so much going on in my mind that I'm afraid to lose, those upcoming thoughts. I'm afraid to lose what's already, in my mind that I want to share already, that I don't want to go off topic, or because when I talk, I can talk. So I just thought I'd let you guys know and update you on what's been going on. But I recently got engaged in February, so it's just crazy because I had a dream. I was dreaming this morning before I woke up, and because we have yet to actually celebrate, us officially getting married. When we get married, we haven't had the ceremony quite yet. And so I guess I was dreaming of us being here in the backyard, and it just felt like such a fucking wonderland. It's like we were just living, and everything felt so good, and we were enjoying our company and our love and being in nature. And he told me, just go put on the dress and let's just have a ceremony out here. And there was this specific red lipstick, I think it's from MAC, that I've been wanting to wear, because I don't wear red lipstick. Like when I wear makeup, I don't tend to really wear bright, bold colors. If it's bold, it's more so dark. So I guess I'm kind of growing into accepting more of that. Like, yeah, like I'm ready to wear red. You know what I mean? It's that kind of feeling. So I was just so ready to go in the house and put it on. And yeah, like, I don't know, something about that dream and that feeling it stuck with me. It felt so good, and I think the message that I also want to relay, not only to myself but to whoever needs to hear it, is it's like we're getting closer. You can always get closer to that feeling you know, to what it is that you want, because it's what you feel. So in a sense, it's yours, right? I tend to say that in my videos, and I feel like that is something that is never gonna die. That is something that should never die, because it's all about your perception. It's all about, what do you believe in? Do you believe, you know, in that true emotional fulfillment that you could have for yourself? Do you believe that you could have the things that you want? You know, I feel like before we get to the mundane, I feel like before we get to the physicality of when it comes to our desires, it's about how it lives within us. You know, how do we make it to be real within ourselves? That way we can transmute the energy. That way we can really manifest it into something real, into something, you know, that's real, that's physical. So I feel that it's highly necessary to always stay in that feeling, you know. That is what keeps me alive. And hopefully it does the same for you, or hopefully it can if you now decide to, you know, move with that kind of mindset. So I feel like the Thoth Tarot deck is what called to me today, because there's something about it that's just so, it's so spiritual, you know, and it's just so, the imagery is beautiful, and it really has me think about past life, you know, past life energy, and really the feeling of freedom, you know. So and then I also was kind of like, should I use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck? Because I don't use it like that, but it really does bring joy, you know. I get that sensation of butterflies in my stomach when I come across that deck, because I love Alice in Wonderland. Like, God, there's so much to Alice in Wonderland that just makes me like, it really has my inner child soar, you know, and it makes me feel at home, and it makes me feel like I can really conquer and go anywhere and do anything. So, but I decided to stick with Thoth, and yeah, so, and after all that, I think that back to the dream, then I had this dream where me and a group of friends, my best friend and my fiance, we went to like these open fields to like just take pictures of me in my wedding dress. It was something like that, but it was kind of all over the place. It was like, but it's still, even though it wasn't fully how I expected it to turn out in the dream, or when I was dreaming it, it brought me so much like warmth and happiness that I really tried my best to stay asleep and stay in the dream. And it was to a point where I couldn't hang on anymore. So I woke up and was just like, you know, what the fuck is going on? But I then checked my phone, and I'm now discovering that today is the new moon in Taurus. The moon is currently in Taurus. I believe it goes into Gemini in the next couple of days. So I made that connection, you know, I made that connection to that spirituality and past life, and, you know, the whole feeling of, you know, your inner child, right? And really the physicality of those desires that I want, you know, like the things that I physically want, you know, the life that I want, the physical life that I want, I guess. I kind of, in a sense, dreamt that. And even though it wasn't really what I envision when it comes to the life I want, it was the feeling that existed, that lived, you know, it lived very loudly, actually. It did. And I think that's the reason why I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave the dream, because it felt so good. And there's a part of me that I guess misses that. Maybe there's, for a while now, because I have been caught up in the mundane and trying to really create some kind of, you know, stability for myself when it comes to work and everything, and just making sure that, you know, I'm good, I'm sustained and everything when it comes to my independence, that I tend to lose myself in that a bit, where I feel like I lose all of that magic, and that shit makes me sad. You know, it can make me sad, because it's like, it feels like you're losing a part of yourself. And I think I've been asking for that. I think I've been asking for, like, I don't ever want to lose this feeling, you know? And I think I'm constantly getting reminded of that. And I'm really, truly grateful for that I have, you know, I'm out here, I'm outside, and I feel like this is the closest thing that brings me to that feeling. And I'm just so grateful and so blessed to be one with nature. Like, nature never disappoints me. It never leaves me. It doesn't judge me, you know? And it gets me a bit emotional right now, because it's like, fuck, it's really all in front of you, you know? It's just about how willing are you, and how deep are you willing to look? How deep are you willing to look? And so here we are. So I just ranted for 11 minutes, and that's usually how long my actual reading will go. So I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna start pulling the cards now. So we're using Thoth today. So let's see what we have. Happy new moon in Taurus, guys. Let's see what the energy is like for us. What do we need to know for our highest good? New moon messages. New moon in Taurus messages for the collective. What do we need to know for our highest good? Give me 1 second. New moon in Taurus messages. What must we know for our highest good? The star. What the fuck? Aquarius energy at its finest. Wow. And she looks pregnant. So these are birthing new ideas, maybe even a new scenery, a new home, your new self. You know, there's something here that could be connecting to you opening up to a new aspect of who you are. You coming to learn that there is way more within you that you may have overlooked or you didn't fully know about. You know, it's your approach to something that there's a switch up, and it's needed. You know, it was definitely called for, because it's that longing feeling, you know, that longing desire to experience something new and fresh, and it has to be full of life and love. And it's like, at the end of the day, that's what we all want, you know? We in a sense want things to be easy. However, we know that that's not how it works, but at the same time, we want to be able to just live happily as beings. We just want to live in harmony and love, you know? It's like, it's not a lot to ask for. The star. This could also have to do with dreaming, you know? Just like my dream from this morning. I honestly had like multiple dreams all at once, but yeah, like there could be something within that dream that sparks this new idea or this new, you know, feeling that it's like it has you really take sail to the next place you want to go, or to the next feelings that you want to feel and experience. It's something about, it's kind of like, it's like an astrological feeling. Almost like you really are headed into the ethers, and there's some kind of message waiting for you there. And it's just, there's this test within the universe, and it's like, how high can you go? How high are they willing to reach to find their answers, to find, you know, a missing piece? It's something like that. So what else do we have for the collective? I low-key, I don't want this video to be too long, so I might have to do a part 2 for it, because I really had to get some shit out in the beginning, and a part of me now feels like I should have just got my shit out and stopped it and then start a new video with it being the actual reading. But whatever, like, is what it is. The Chariot, Cancer energy. See, this is full-fledged fucking power and determination and excitement. I'm hearing rich. Queen of Cups, more water energy. This is serious, like, dream energy. This is like forever young, you know, stars and fucking dreamy energy. It's magical energy. There's, seeing these two together is like, I just got an okay from the universe, or I just got an okay from the divine somehow. There's something that I'm being called to, and it's like did that really happen? Or the dream that someone had, or some kind of epiphany that someone had, it's like they can't believe it. They never thought that they would, I guess, experience some kind, it's like it's something within the dream realm. It's like someone saw something and they felt something from that, and they never thought that they can really touch that. They never thought that they could, their way of perceiving something and taking something in, they never thought it existed somehow. They never thought that they could feel it in the way they did, and now somehow it's changed their perception. It's had them realize, yo, like, I'm really forming into a whole different being. Like, there's so much more to me here that I didn't know existed, and I don't even know what to do with it. It's so exciting that they just feel so overwhelmed by it that they feel like they need to get a confirmation. They feel like they need to get some confirmation. Chariot, right? But it's like, bro, it's already within you. Confirm it yourself. You know, stop trying to constantly feel like you can't have what you want. Stop feeling like you don't deserve what you want, when it's all you've been asking for, when it's all you've been looking for. So you might as well take the lead. Chariot, it's all about taking the lead, taking action. I also get from it, winging it. That's what the Chariot card is. That's the energy it's also giving me. It's like, I'm a wing it, but I'm gonna do it with confidence. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't give a fuck. I got what I need. I have my resources. I have my tools. I have myself. I have my experiences. So really, nobody can tell me shit. And even if it ends up not being what I thought it was, at least I decided to stand out. At least I decided to do what felt right for me at the time. And that's all you can do. So seriously, move with your heart. Move with your truest intentions. That is what helps you travel. That's what helps you move closer to whatever it is that you're trying to better understand for yourself. Queen of Cups. Yeah, like it's like a ringing of a doorbell, or like this light bulb just turns on. Something switches on, and it's like, no, I needed this. it's like a wake-up call. You know, it also feels kind of like this is the last day on earth for me to really go out big. So how am I going to do that? It's that kind of feeling. And it's like you can't escape it. You can't. I'm going to do a part 2 for this because this is really going well. And we're already at 20 minutes. So I hope this has reached you. These messages have reached you well so far. Definitely, yeah, stay tuned for the next, for part 2, okay? I love you so much.